Hi folks, it's Chris Joseph with WIS. The sun has come up, and with that light comes new discoveries of flooding. We're in Utahville, just a short drive away from Holly Hill. We're still in Orangeburg County in the eastern lower part of the county, and sure enough, we found more water. This is along Utah Road. This is the first time today I have seen an abandoned car. It's been here since we've been here. I don't know when this might have been abandoned. Obviously, some of the bigger trucks are able to move through, but for whatever reason, the driver of that vehicle must have made the decision that they could not safely make their way through, or they needed to leave. Again, we really don't know when that car was there or when they arrived. But we'll see this truck here in a second if it decides to continue on. This thing, it gets relatively deep here. We are at the intersection of Barkley Street and Utah Road here. This truck's moving a little more slowly than one of the other trucks, obviously. If you have to drive through water, be careful. It doesn't hurt to have a massive truck as well to make your way through it. But yeah, sure enough, folks. So just to give you some perspective here, I'll leave the camera on this truck because I am personally curious as well how they're going to make it through this. Got another pickup trying to force their way through as well. I mean, you've got an abandoned vehicle. It's obviously a smaller car as compared to what's there now. Well, sure enough. Well, I guess the moral of that story is it doesn't hurt to have an 18-wheeler after a flood. But just to give you some sense as to what we're looking at here, this is where we're at, Highway 453, obviously Holly Hill to our left, Wells to our right, Highway 45, 453. We're in Utahville here. A car, this is the first time we've seen an abandoned car. This morning, with the sun now up, we're finding obviously more floodwaters. It's relatively deep. I mean, deep enough for someone to leave their car, obviously, though if you've been watching, we did just see a pickup and an 18-wheeler make its way through. I'm gonna see if I can safely cross the street here, perhaps get us a different vantage point. All right. Yeah, that's sure enough. In the shadow of the Utahville water tower, plenty of water and the consequences of Hurricane Idalia playing out in our backyard. So again, this is in the eastern part of Orangeburg County. It's the lower part of Orangeburg County. It's a neck of the woods that traditionally sees flooding, candidly, like this. I was just speaking with a gentleman who says, this is an area that does see this stuff relatively frequently. Of course, if you're gonna, see water like this, we'd obviously encourage you to play it safe. Don't take any unnecessary risks. A few pickups have made it through this water there, but you can see just the depth of the water there. So anyway, hope everybody is waking up this morning dry and safe. Obviously, that's not the case for everybody, so be careful out on the roads today, and we will continue to have updates throughout the day on WISTV.com.